Hello there, this is part 2 of the Battle of the River Centrites, or Centrites if you want, 401 BC. And as you can see, there are Spartan units intermingled with the Armenian or Carduchians here. So we have seen an attack from the Carduchians on this side not so much. Up here we had loads of battle going on. We had some Spartan units on the other side of that river, but those are now pushed back. And well, when I thought of it afterwards, I think I did a silly move moving up those hoplites towards that mountain range in the beginning of the last turn, because that gave the Armenians a good opportunity to kill them off, which they did. So by that they are in a lead 3-1, and we don't have a single unit over that river. And I also realized I did something wrong in the last part. It was when I retreated Cherisophos here. He was up here then, and if you remember, I retreated him in this path and it attached to that hoplite unit, but of course he couldn't do that because this river is impossible here. So I have instead moved him onto this river hex, which is a ford. There he can go there. So that's a single little change I have done since I uploaded the last video. So I think everything should be alright now. Also, I gave this some thought, mainly from the Spartan side, or the Spartan view, and it seems really hard now to get those guys over that river. Really hard. We have too many Armenians just waiting for us to come over and they can attack us. They still have this warrior unit in full strength. They have medium heavy infantry there and auxiliary and whatnot. So I was thinking maybe we should change tactics here, because we need to catch up with those banners. Maybe we should not go for the sudden death win, which is moving all the Spartan units to that side of that river. It simply takes too long, and we are badly pressed here by the Carduchians. So before we do that, I think the Carduchians have skirmished their way and battled their way up to that 7 banners they need to win this battle. So I think we might need a change of plan. So instead, I think I will, with the Spartans now, turn around and attack the flanking forces of the enemy. Maybe leaving something up here to hold Armenians on the other side of the river. I know we have some cavalry that could pretty quick come down and intervene here, but well, I think we need to do that. We need to start killing off some enemy now and try to win by that instead of forcing them to retreat, and then we can cross that river when we have beaten the enemy. So I think that's the main plan now in Xenophon's head, who is here actually alone with a lone block of auxiliary. So it's a bad condition here, but you know, the Spartans are the first to go now. So if we have some good cards, maybe we can start hitting instead. I mean, we have loads of units in hitting range. We can also start attacking this side of the battlefield. I think I will go with that. And also I would, of course, I want to get that leader attached to some unit, preferably, so then don't get attacked by some enemy in the next turn or something. So let's see. So let's just continue and see what cards we have in the Spartan hand. Okay, we have the Clash of Shields, so remember that from the last time. So we could get in some good hits here now. That's really tempting. We could attack with 2 units with some extra dice, actually 2 extra dice, which is really good. We could We could perhaps even kill off 2 units by this card. Bad thing is we cannot move that leader with that card. Or we can use 3, activate 3 units in the center. That could give us the opportunity to attach that guy to another unit. And also actually start moving those hoplites here and attack that warrior unit. Maybe do some skirmishing as well. Too bad we cannot activate those guys because those are not in the center. And then we have 3 units right. So the other option would be, we cannot of course move that leader with that card, but we could start moving towards this side. But I think this is least priority right now. These 2 are the 2 cards I am considering to play, and when I have to, what I see pretty good options, I usually roll a die, and I will do that this time as well. So let's fate decide, the gods decide what Xenophon does. So 1 to 3 we'll play the Clash of Shields and battle it out here, hopefully getting a few banners. Or we do the center activation where we can activate some hoplites, something more, and also get Chersophus into safety here. So let's see. That's a 1, so we will actually go for the Clash of Shields then. Let's hope Chersophus is safe for the next turn then. So we have 2 units we can activate with those. I know this is a real dangerous move because we are so beaten here, but since we attack first and we have +2 dice in the attack, I'm pretty confident we can do it. So the question is now, where should we start? Because that's our more heavier guys, and we have at least 2 blocks, so maybe we can survive a counterattacking. But here we are not in a good shape. We are only 1 black block, but on the other hand we get 5 dice in that attack thanks to this card, so we should get a good chance to get those guys. So this is tricky actually. This is tricky. I would prefer to attack with those first there, you know, wear them down a bit and then do the last attack with Xenophon. But if we do scare those guys away with flags, then we miss the opportunity to attack with that and we blow this card by that, and I really don't like that. So I will take my chances. I mean, this is a desperate situation anyway for the Spartans over here, so I will assign those guys to attack here probably and Xenophon there. And let's hope for the best. And I think actually I'll start with Xenophon, because if I just get those guys a bit weaker but I don't kill them, I can still finish them off with the hoplites then if they don't retreat away from there. So I start with Xenophon, and I get 3 dice from the unit and 2 additional from the card. So it's 5 dice, and we hit with leaders as well. We need 3 hits. And we were lucky there. We got actually 4 hits. So Xenophon is doing a good job here. He's eliminating those medium heavy infantry, and we get the second Spartan banner. Really good. And let's check what happens with that Kajdukian leader there. Well, he's fine, so he can now retreat. Well, we could retreat here, right? But we know we will get hit again, so I think actually I rush back here. I can go 3 hexes, so I'll attach with the auxiliary guys here. I think that's the best solution here. So now's the question. Should we follow up this attack with Xenophon? I don't think I want to do that, because I want the more dice I get from that unit in attack instead, because I'm pretty sure they can retreat. Because if we do this attack, you know, we get 7 No, sorry, it's 6 dice instead of 5. So, and we have the leader adjacent to us, so that's good enough. We should get those guys. It's 3 hits we need to get, and we hit with so many different dice sides here now, so I think we will do it. Unfortunately, we only got 2 hits and the flag. That was bad. So 2 down, and he needs to take that flag. And that means 2 hexes, so he retreats up to this hill. And should we follow? I think not. It's better to keep the guys grouped if I get a line command or if I get a leader card or something like that, right? So, okay, let's say it was fair enough as a result of this card. I know we still are in danger here. We can get skirmished really hard here now, but what the heck? We need to do something, and the original plan doesn't work. So we need to do the aggressive operation here. So we have at least gotten ourselves a bit closer to the Armenian side in terms of victory banners. So let's grab another card for the Spartans and play the Armenians. Okay, I mean, this is totally so good cards for them now. So if we play the Dark in the Sky, all ranged weapons in range can fire away. And I know we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4 and 5 units that can fire twice. That's really, really amazing. I could even, this hasn't any limit, for how many units you can activate. So one plan could actually be to play this card first. With that I can order 5 units and get even more guys into range, and then it will be a storm of arrows there. But we need to hold off the guys for one more turn in doing that, but maybe it's worth it, to be honest. Again, a difficult decision. The thing is, if I play that card, the Spartans could regroup themselves and maybe put some guys out of range. So maybe it's too greedy to play that first and then play that, because I mean 5 units in range is already really, really good. So to be fair, I rolled the dice for the Spartans last turn, so I would roll dice also for the Armenians. So 1 to 3 we go for the Dark in the Sky. 4 to 6 we try to get some more guys into position first and maybe fire away with a few as well this turn. So let's see what it is. Okay, we do the Dark in the Sky right away. So you got the 5 units in range. We have a bow unit here, we have another bow unit there, and we have this bow unit. We have some slingers and some more slingers here. So that's 5, right? So, and I don't think there's any more that has the range. No. So these guys it will be. So let's start up here. They will fire against Xenophon and his guys there. And wow, this could spell the end for him, to be honest. So 2 dice. We need a green. Nope. No hits in the first fire. We do the second one right away. And that gave us 2 flags. Okay, 1 we can ignore, but 1 we need to take, and we need to retreat towards the river. So that we luckily can do. So we also luckily could put ourselves out of range from this bow. So I think Xenophon was happy with getting away from this fire at least. But they are still in range of those hoplites there. So here comes the next attack. No hits there. Second one. 1 hit. Okay. They didn't eliminate those the guys here though. But really weak units on the Spartan left flank now. So that's those. Oh, now I see something. Those guys are now seeing Xenophons. Of course, instead of firing at that unit there, they will fire at Xenophon, that's for sure. So 2 dice and a flag, but he can ignore that. That's good. I don't know actually, if we would get another flag, can we retreat there? It's kind of towards the river, but still we are... I don't know really. What do you guys think? I mean, we are always needed to go towards the river, right? So would that be an okay retreat hex? I don't know, but anyway, it doesn't matter now because we can ignore 1 flag, but we have 1 fire left to do, and another similar result. So actually no effect from here as well, so we could be really happy as the Spartan player now. Okay, it's not over yet. We have the slingers up on this hill here, and let's see, who should we put into fire here? Let's attack those guys. They are not supported, so I mean we are still don't want to see any Spartans going over that river, so let's put the fire here. It's 2 dice. Nothing in the first one, in the second one a flag. So I forgot, of course. Instead we help them now, right? So now they get here. That was this guy firing, so also I put myself out of line of sight here. Okay, that was a blunder. Anyway, okay, so we helped the Spartans to go over that river actually. Good work there. Okay, but anyway, we have another guy in range, so let's see if these are more lucky. I want to see some blue symbols. No, nothing from the first attack. And the second, nothing. Oh, this was a really toothless attack. Okay, we got 1 block there, but otherwise this was wasted. Too bad. Too bad, but what the heck. It's really hard with those skirmish or this missile fire to get those hits in actually. Okay, so now we have the Spartans again. We have 3 units here. A bit tempting to get those guys into safety, but they are so darn slow. But we could move away Xenophon to another unit. That could be worth it, I guess. Medium troops would mean we could start moving all our hoplites. I don't know. And then we have 3 in the center, and that could get that leader into safety. It's actually a question, should we get Chrysophos into safety or Xenophon into safety? No, sorry, it's on the right hand side, it's not the left hand side, so we cannot get actually Xenophon into safety. So in that case I'll play the 3 in the center, so I want to get these guys. Let's put that card there, it's easier to remember it. We got it on that side. Okay, so it's 1, I can do 2 more. They need to be in the center. Yeah. And as I said, I want to start killing off some units now. So let's do this. Here's the plan. I will activate those guys. I don't want to have them on water. They only can fire with one die there, even if they are stationary, so I want to move them out. Also, I'm gonna start doing some stuff here now, so I will activate one cavalry unit, and I'll move them here. Then I can have them in support for from those units, and I can fire here. Those guys cannot take any flags, you see, so we can hit them either with a green or a flag symbol, and that's good. These guys, as I said, I want to... First of all, I think I ordered these guys here to these hoplite units, and then we move those guys there, and they can fire away. Alright, not that impressive of a move, but anyway, I'm happy we got that into safety. Let's do the skirmish. So those guys fire, or not fire, but they throw the javelins up that hill. Let's see if we can get anything. Yeah, we got a hit. Always something. And then we fire away here, and we try to get a hit on those warrior unit there, because we know they were so dangerous when they are in full strength. And that was a miss. So, well, the primary goal was, of course, that move. So we got Cheersofus into safety there. Okay, Armenians, Kardukians. Well, 2 light cards. So we're just gonna skirmish away, that's for sure. So we want to harass those weak units there. I might even go with those guys. I can activate 5 units, you know. And let's see, let's take that bow unit as well. And then, yeah, what else? Maybe we should fire here as well. The good thing with that is that if we hit those guys now, they cannot retreat anymore, so they will start losing blocks instead of if we hit them with the banners now. That's a special rule for this scenario. So movement then. We have this auxiliary guy who wants to move. I will do a bold move. I'll go 2 hexes up here. I'm hoping I'm safe here, or I even can get those guys this turn. Then we can bring him in to harass in the next turn. So let's start from where? Let's start up there. So it's 2 dice against Xenophon. Ah, missed. Okay, let's take those guys. It's 2 dice again. We need a green. Yeah, we got it eventually. So those guys are now skirmished to death, and another block for the banner for the Armenians. So they are now over halfway to victory here. And that was those guys. Oh, I need to check, yeah, of course, what if the leader is a casualty here. Oh, Xenophon fall. He was struck by an arrow and did fall. Oh my god, this is okay, this is, now it's critical. Now it's really critical, because this is not all. We've got another fire coming against that hoplite unit. We need the blue. We didn't get that, but we got a flag. Okay, he needs to go up the river now. But my oh my, Spartans are in a real crisis here. And now we got those guys, and they will fight with 2 dice against that unit on the river. And we got 2 flags. He cannot take any of them. So this is actually counted as 2 hits. This is so crazy. This is the skirmish for the win. But as you know, it's strange because we didn't hit barely anything with that Dark in the Sky last turn. Now we have seen some efficiency in the skirmishing. Okay. I think the Armenians can be really happy with that turn. And I'm not sure what to do here now with the Spartans. They are so doomed. So, because we also need those banners now, we only have 2. So maybe we should counter with some skirmishing, perhaps. Or should we move up that hoplite from that? We could order medium units and order those hoplites out from that river. Maybe that's important now. Yeah, let's do that. So let's play the 3 on the right this time. We don't want those guys there. And let's start marching towards the enemy. So that's the second one, and I can do a third one, and that will be these cavalry. They will harass away here. So we move those guys there, we move those guys there, and that's all movement we have. Yeah. So let's start here. Those guys will of course evade. They need to go 2 hexes, so they will go down here. Or maybe they should go there. It's a better... no, because then I can be attacked again. I was thinking I could block those guys from firing. And they really fight bad uphill here with as they are cavalry. Also, I would keep the lane open for my warriors to do a counter attack, but thing is, I will get killed by those guys. Granted, they can only battle with 2 dice. Difficult choice. I think I go here anyway. So let's first do the attack with those hoplites. And they hit with 2. No, sorry, I will re-roll that because I think they should only get 2 dice because we were attacking those uphill. Yeah, that's true. Let's re-roll that. Okay, so no hits, they got away. I'm counting off being able to hold here. So now, what should we do here? Okay, let's take the second hoplite unit. Question is, should we evade again? We're in a bad position and we could get attacked by those guys, or we will get attacked by those guys, and flags would be really devastating. So maybe we should stand our ground here. Yeah, we need to do that. We stand our ground. Okay, they had a leader with them, but let's hope for the best. They were lucky. They got 2 hits on me. Bit silly there. Okay, I can attack. Fight back with 2 dice. And we got 1 hit actually. Really brave of those guys. Yeah, these are now down to 4 blocks. And yeah, we just need to do the cavalry attack also. 2 dice. We have the leader adjacent. And well, I think that's it actually. We hit with that and then we get a flag. They need to go 2, 1, 2, and they are gone. I kind of screw it with the lights there. We should get another banner for the Spartans. We could actually go there and yet another step if we want to. Let's stay there. We're in a better defensive position if the warrior should do anything silly here. So we can do a bonus attack here now. It's 2 dice. And I dare to do it because now also flag counts. So we got, fortunately no hits. And those guys can actually battle back with 3. So they got 1 hit on us instead. Well, that wasn't impressive. But cavalry on hillside is not the best solution, I know. Desperate things. I sense I do really desperate things here now with the Spartans. Also a bit silly move with those slingers, I guess, but maybe I should just have evaded there. But I was thinking maybe they could survive, and I want to keep that lane open for those warriors if I have a good card for them. Let's see. We have 5-3 now in victory banners, and now we could play the counterattack or lights. The counterattack would activate 3 units here. Maybe that's not so bad right now, because then we could get in that warrior charge, and that could be really, really devastating now. Yeah, counterattack it is. So it's 3 units here. Might think that playing a counterattack for such a card is not that good of a move, but I think this is a good point to play this card. That's for sure. Because now I can move those guys there. Okay, now I block those guys from evading, right? I mean the cavalry. So I will stay here with the auxiliary and do a good attack here. And they cannot evade. Bad thing is I'm moving myself out of the leader support there, but what the heck. I mean, if we get 1 flag, those are history. So I will do it like this. So let's start here then. Let's start with those, killing off those cavalry, hopefully. So we got 3 dice. And I'm hoping for a flag. No, we actually only hit them with 1. So they were kind of riding around here on the hill, evading us, and also fighting back with 2 dice. And they are adjacent to a leader, so they got 1. So it's a bitter fighting here on those hillsides now. Really, really bitter fighting. So what could we do now with the warriors? We have 3 targets. And remember, we can do momentum advance if we kill someone off. I think before I do that, I do a ranged fire from hill to hill. Because, you know, I can get 2 dice, and if I get the flag, those are gone again. Before I attack with those, because I don't want to give them a lane of retreat, right? So let's do the skirmish first. It's 2 dice, and we hope for a green or a flag. We got the flag. They are not supported, so they're actually gone. And now, suddenly, we have 6 victory banners here, and we could actually get the last one now in this fierce warrior attack here. Because those guys are not supported, so, you know, even 1 flag spells the doom for them, more or less. They need to retreat up there, and then we can attack again. So maybe it's over now, actually. Let's see. Warriors attack. And they got 3 hits, and 3 blocks is all they have left. And here we go, the 7th banner. All by this counterattack. So, yeah. What to say about this this one? Well, I got the feeling that I played somewhat bad with the Spartans. I started badly. I should not have moved up to that hill, that's for sure, with those hoplites. It was really silly if I think about it now. I don't know really what I was thinking. Of course, I had a reason for that. I wanted to get that hex row free so I could move more units over the river and just push forward with the phalanxes there. But they got so hard hit from the mountainside here, so much harder than I did expect when I did that move. And otherwise, well, it was kind of a desperate thing. I mean, pretty soon the Spartans lost their foothold on the other side of the river. Were forced to do the fighting on this side of the river, and as I said in the beginning of this video, I had to change the plan and decide to instead do some attacks. We were quite successful first with Xenophon and his counterattack here. We got ourselves a banner. I remember if you got one or two of the banners here, but kind of okay. And then basically we got skirmished to death. The bowfire did the attrition work needed, and here we got some attrition on the hoplites that were forced to retreat up there, and then came that game-winning counterattack with a good. I mean, it was optimal. Those guys did well. They did not kill off those horse, but we could finish the job with a stone slinger unit there, getting those horses to rout from the battlefield, and then in the valley we got this fierce counterattack with those warriors, and the hoplites didn't stand a chance there. They yeah. It was a short but intensive fight there, and they got just slashed down by those warriors. So that's it. Interestingly, we didn't even activate those Armenian horse up there, so we didn't see any light bow infantry in action at all. We could have activated those and get even more skirmishing in here if the game would have gone on for a few turns more. Sooner or later they would also activate, of course, and get here, and I just feel that we would, as the Spartans, get skirmished to death sooner or later. So also we all should remember that this flank on the Karjukian side were a bit on their knees for a while, but luckily they got that rally card, if you remember, and they got the warrior and the medium infantry, which is no longer here, up to strength again. And so it was also a matter of the Armenian side getting good cards. I mean, lots of light troop cards. They had this rally card and really good things. So yeah, that was even one more factor that sealed doom for the Spartans here. Well, I think that's enough of an analysis of this thing. So 7-3, we can congratulate those Armenians, Karjukians. Xenophon's 10,000 did never get home in this alternative history. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you did enjoy this battle, even though it was a bit messy. I think, at least. But it's good to have different styles of battles, not only these pitched battles. All right, thanks again, and see you again, I hope. Bye bye.